Middle review. Mafia, the old country. I don't like how fast things are going because the prologue and the first three chapters take place in 1904, and like even if the prologue takes place on New Year's Day and chapter 3 takes place on New Year's Eve, I still feel like 365 days is too short for all of that to happen. Because and it's the same thing with like Cyberpunk. Don't get me wrong, I fucking loved Edge Runners, but something that I really hated about it was the fact that David goes through the ranks really quickly, and I do get to have a time skip and all that, but even with the time skips, it's just happening way too fast. So he goes from a miner to someone who's just doing odd jobs for the villa. And then he's doing deliveries, and now he's carrying out hits. Like, it's just happening way too fast. The only other thing I have to mention is um I don't like in chapter 10, which is one that I'm currently on, that you have this happy moment with I think it was a baptism, I'm not too sure. Happy moment, and eventually an assassin shows up and tries to kill people. Like, this has been done so many times in gangster films and shows and all, to the point where it's predictable. Like, this isn't some sort of red wedding type thing, because the red wedding was unexpected. This was expected. Anyway, Creature Commandos. Universally positive ratings. Max original series. Created by James Gunn. Starring Frank Grillo, Indira Varma, Alan Tudyk, Anya Clarata, Sean Gunn, the girl that voices Cosmo in Guardians, Zoe Chow, Stephanie Petras, Michael Rooker, Steve Agee, Viola Davis. No way the guy known for making bangers has made another banger. Who could have predicted that? Seriously though, this show is great. It is basically just a very, very slightly watered down Suicide Squad, and what I mean by watered down is it's TV. Like, really, that's it. And the problem is that, having said all that, there's nothing much else to say. I seen the first three episodes of this is like the next thing that I'm watching in work on my break. I was watching The Last of Us. I've caught up on that now. Fuck that season. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it still was not good. Excuse me. Anything like everything I have to say about that season has already been said by everyone else, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna move on. I moved on to this, and I made a joke that I'm celebrating finishing The Last of Us by watching something that's actually good. And you could argue that maybe the reason why I like this so much is because it's not The Last of Us. But even if that weren't the case, this still is a fucking amazing show.